I'm gonna name the lesson, but obviously like quick freestyle in the spirit, innit? So like even yesterday, the camp yesterday, obviously there's been those 40s that's gonna be coming up during the week because like it's hot yesterday, so basically my phone like overheated, innit? So like basically wasn't able to get any footage in it, but we're lesson to bring out the word today. So even like at camp yesterday, man, some Jake man said he wanted to lick down these Edomites in it because like he said like he managed to get the Shabbat off in it, and basically, yeah man, the damn devil man, strap where I am man, damn devil. Yeah man, basically like the Jake we talked to yesterday, he said he managed to get the Shabbat off in it, and basically saying like he keep the didn't say he keep the Sabbath day, but he said he doesn't work on the Sabbath day anymore. He said he was to lick down Edomites in it, but he said like you can't do that, man. Like a weapon of our warfare, not carnal in it. So we've got to wait until the Most High returns first before the Most High puts the Spirit on us to do that in it. So we can't be licking down Edomites in it. So let me bring this up, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down and strongholds. Yeah man, so the Most High said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, so we can't be killing Edomites, can't be flicking down people in it. We've got to wait until the Most High returns for us. We've got to wait until the Most High returns in it. We can't just be licking down, killing people in it. Most High said that thou shalt not kill in it. You can't just be out there licking down people in it. That's what it says. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal in it. We've got to wait until the Most High returns for us to not for us to do it, for the Most High to do it for us in it. Because we can't be like licking down people in it. That's going off in it. That's what we had to say to him. Like said that. But stay in the spirit in it, man. Like the plantation, there's a lot of demons in the plantation, man. That's why you got to stay in the spirit, man. So, should I play it? Yeah. It's Jeremiah 51, verse 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gate shall be burnt. Slacky, you read it again. Jeremiah 51 verse 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and her high gate shall be burnt with fire, and the people shall labour in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary in it. The Most High says, destroy this place real soon, in it, man. It's Babylon place, man. The Most High says, destroy this place, man, with fire, man. So I'm saying that our people need to get in line, and people need to repent, man, and stop chasing after vanity stuff. Yeah, Babylon will fall, in it, man. So we get Psalms, man. Slap it once. Turn him up. Slap him up. Go to my sword after this, man. Tab, play him up still. Let me get Matthew though, innit, man? Right. Yeah, let me get Matthew. Matthew 5 verse 13, and it reads, Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Yeah, man, that's what the Most High said. Most High saying with the salt of the earth, innit? Because like, even in boxing, innit? The boxing last night, man, I think TFO, I can't pronounce the name. I think a guy called Lopez, innit? He's fighting some Scotland guy called Josh Taylor, innit? And basically, that guy's meant to win, innit? And the guy got beat up, innit? He lost all his belts, innit? That's what it's saying. Our people are the salt of the earth, innit? Because I think that guy is he must be an Israelite as well, man. Cause, I think he's from Honduras, innit? He's an Israelite, man. I seen his dad as well. And he beat up that guy, and he won all his belts, innit, man? So like, that's what I'm saying. Our people are the salt of the earth, innit? Whatever we do to our best. To our best, to our ability, innit? Even boxing, football, man, cooking, man, everything, man, with the salt of the earth, man. Slucky. They've been planning this lesson today, but freestyling the spirit, man. Let me get Galatians, man. Like, can't be man pleasing this thing, man. Book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 10, and it reads, For do I persuade men or Yahweh? I seek to please men. For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Christ. And the Most High said, you can't be pleasing men, you can't be men pleasers, in it, man. Even if the guy's the head of your camp, innit, he's going off, man, you've got to rebuke him, say you're going off, innit. Because like it says, man, you shouldn't defile your temple, innit. Like the elders smoking weed or smoking cigarettes, man, you've got to rebuke him, like obviously rebuke him with brotherly love. Don't be shouting at him. Rebuke him with the scriptures, innit, saying like you shouldn't defile your temple, man. So you get something else regarding men pleasing, man. Cause like, in the truth, man, you shouldn't be men pleasing, innit. The guy's going off, man. You got to rebuke him and basically tell that brother or tell that that guy, no, Shlaki, tell the old elder or tell the Akim in the camp that they're going off, innit. You can't be men pleasers, man. So let me get this one in. Yeah, Book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men. So like the Most High said, meant to obey God rather than men, innit? Can't be men pleasers, innit? Can't be obeying the Most High, man. Everything what you want to know, man, go into the Bible and basically ask the Most High to tell you where you're going off, innit, man, or where you're going wrong, man. Ask the Most High, man. He will show you, innit. So at the end of my statement, before I close out, on a touch of the interracial marriages as well, Macau. I see a lot of interracial marriages happening in London, man. It's often so. It shouldn't be the father I see these filthy dogs, man. So before I touch into that, but I'm gonna lucky and take my jacket once far outside. Yeah, man, because even yesterday at camping, there was no footage in it. Basically, my battery, not battery, but basically it was so hot in it. Basically, that wasn't able to get any footage in it. But like I was watching some video, I think Narcom in it from W5. He said like all camps don't have to have footage in it, man. Like, best, like it says, like the best camps are the ones without any videos, without any footage in it, man. So let me bring this one up, man. Just because they ain't no video of the footage, don't mean we ain't doing the work. So let me bring this up, man.
It's terrifying. You're having a Viking flats on the side of the cave.
The main thing we're meant to be doing is bidding our people to the marriage in these last days, man. So Matthew. Yeah, can't find all praise from one side, man. Book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse. Start from 9, and it reads, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye find. Slaki. Matthew 22 verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid them to the marriage. So the servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. So the Most High said, meant to go out there in the houses and buyers, man, and bid our people to the marriages, man. I'm not talking about like physically get married, man. I'm not talking about a physical wedding. I'm talking about wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Not talking about wake up with all the other nations. I'm talking about wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Not talking about everyone else, man. Because the Most High said, you only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, as it says in Matthew 15 verse I think 24, if I'm mistaken, man. I want to paraphrase it. Let me bring that up, man. Matthew chapter 15 verse, yeah, that's right as well, all praises. Matthew chapter 15 verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the Most said, you only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, not sent to the lost sheep of the house of the Edomites, not sent to the lost sheep of the house of the Moabites, not sent to the lost sheep of the house of the these Amalek people. It's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. So get something else in, man. Like people walking up and down to and fro like this world ain't gonna get destroyed, man. Babylon will get destroyed for all the wickedness and demonic stuff that what's be going on in this earth, man. So let me get stuff at once. Lost my presets, it's lucky. I'm gonna get to something else, man. Yeah, I'm touching to this, man. I see a lot of ease, man. I want to be when you're wearing weave, man. A lot of ease want to be blonding out their hair, man. A lot of ease want to be getting extensions, man. The Most High said that. Let me bring it out. I don't want to paraphrase it, man. So Nehemiah was out there, man. He's plucking up beards, man. Nehemiah was like plucking out hairs as well, man. Because a lot of these people, a lot of the ease, the daughters of Zion want to be getting blonde hair. A lot of these ease want to be straightening their hair, man. A lot of ease want to be following their oppressors, man. But let me bring this out anyway, man. It's book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married. Slacky, you read it again. Nehemiah chapter 13, verse Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 23, and it reads, in those days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. So like a lot of these our forefathers want to be marrying these Chinese people, innit? Moabites, man, want to be marrying these other nations, man. So let me read the rest of this, man. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, see that? But according to the language of each people, and verse 25, and I contended with them, and cursed them, and smite certain of them, and plucked off their hair. See, the Most High said that, Nehemiah was basically like going out there, plucking out people's beards, isn't it? Plucking out their hair, because like, a lot of people want to be married these strange women, man. So I contended with them, and cursed them, and smite certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, you shall not give your daughters unto your sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. Read the rest of this out, man. Verse 26, man. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? See that King Solomon marrying a holy strange woman. King Solomon marrying these Moabites, these Edomites, man. He's marrying a lot of these strange heathen women, man. So did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. See that? Nevertheless, even him did outlanguish woman, cause to sin. Madness, man. Verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives? So a lot of our forefathers basically marrying strange women, isn't it? Because King Solomon is marrying a lot of these heathen nations, man. King Solomon marrying a lot of these strange women, man. That's why the Most High obviously didn't judge him, innit? But obviously the Most High had mercy upon him, innit? That's the same thing that's happening today, man. A lot of these jakes, man, a lot of these so-called black people is marrying these so-called white women, man. But the Most High said in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, says that neither should I make marriages with them, innit? So I don't know what understand how these jakes, when you Kunas jakes, when you be getting the so-called white woman, innit? So-called white woman's got blonde hair, and blonde hair basically means leprosy, innit? So don't make no sense.
So this is what? Sit down. This is what? This is what? I said wait.
Slap it once. Yeah, Isaiah, man. God, sis. Believe in God. Believe in the Bible. Believe in the Bible.
What happened?
Believe in the Bible.
The Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about the Israelites? You know about the Israelites?
Israel.
Yeah, Israelites. Hebrew Israelites. You want to take a flyer? Yeah, man, got to wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man, these last days, man, because like, all hell's going to break loose soon, innit? So you got to keep the laws, statutes and commandments, man. So let me get, yeah, man, sisters wearing a dress as well, man. That's how a woman is meant to be dressing, modest, innit? So let me bring this out, man, because like, it's lucky, let me find that precept. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, start from 5. A woman's meant to be wearing dresses and skirts, not trousers. So let me bring this up. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. So the Most High said, women meant to be wearing dresses and skirts, innit? Men meant to be wearing trousers, innit? Because when you go to the toilets, man, you see men wearing trousers, innit? You see a woman wearing a skirt or wearing a dress, innit? On them icons, innit? When you go inside the toilet, you see a man wearing trousers, you see a man wearing trousers, you see a woman wearing a dress, innit? That's how people meant to be dressing, innit? Because like right now, man, you got that wicked ABC thing, innit? And right now, I'm going to be promoting that pride thing, innit? All that thing's all off, man. Man's meant to be with a man and woman meant to be with a woman, innit? So let me get there and it's lucky. I'm trying to find my precinct. I lost a couple of precincts. End of the day, man, like woman's meant to be with a man and a man meant to be with a woman, innit? So what they want to promote this month, the ABC thing, innit? The alphabet gang, innit? But Mosai says he's gonna destroy it with that thing when the Mosai returns, man. Trying to find that stuff. I think it's in Leviticus, man.
Dice que él quería que era.
Something else, but I can't find that precept. Let's get First Timothy. Lord willing, I can find it later. Yeah, let me get this one, man. It's First Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. It's like woman's meant to be dressing, man. Woman's meant to be dressing modest, man. So let me bring this up. Book of First Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness, sobriety, not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. Verse 10, but which became woman, professing godliness with good works. Verse 11, let woman learn in silence with all subjection. but I suffer, not slake, but I suffer not a woman to teach, not to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. See that? Yeah, man, so the woman's meant to be learning in silence, innit? Woman can't go out there in the house and by try and bring up the word, innit? Only the man's meant to be going out in the house and by waking up our people, innit? So if he's gonna be trying to teach our men, man, you're going off, innit? Because that man is above, the man is above the woman, innit? And Yahweh Shai, Yahweh is basically above, Yahweh is basically above Yahweh Shai, innit? Because like, everything needs to be done decently and in order, innit? So, you read that again, man. 1 Timothy 2 verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to have usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence, innit? So woman's meant to be learning in silence, innit, man? Because right now in, like when you say, in UK, man, a lot of women have got that weird spirit in them, innit? You wanna be saying like they wear the trousers, innit, man? It's off its all, man. The man wears the trousers, innit, man? There's a lot of effeminate men in this world, man. They don't know that take charge of the woman, innit? So that man's basically above the woman, innit? And basically like everything needs to be done decently and in order, innit? Trying to find that preacher about all that wickedness, man. That,
Obviously, you don't care about it anymore, do you know?
even some Leviticus,
And plants that got there. If you get the same ones like there in
oh yeah, Khan, all praise to the Most High, found it, man. All praise to the Most High, man. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse, start from get 13 still. Leviticus 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them committed abomination, and they should be slake, and they shall surely be put to death. The blood shall be upon them. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you. If a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death. See that? And he shall slay the beast. Yeah, that's it, man. Because like the Most High said that man shouldn't be laying down with man, and woman shouldn't be laying down with woman, and that's all off an abomination, innit, man? Because like right now, today, man, you got not today, the whole of the month, and you got that ABC gang in it, man. Got all that wickedness, man. That's what the Most High needs to hurry up and destroy this wicked earth, innit, man, Babylon, man. Like not too long ago, man, it's that damn Edomite, man, the red hair, man, that probably a damn lesbian as well, man, damn sodomite, man. But let me get something else. Freestyle in the spirit, man. They prepared this lesson for us, and I bring it out the same way. Isaiah actually, man. Get Isaiah. So I'm gonna get Isaiah. But man, the daughters of Zion, man, not meant to be wearing no weave, man. Not meant to be wearing no blonde hair, no extensions, man. No wigs, man. The Most High said that daughters of Zion are going to pass it. Let me bring it up, man. Let me bring it up, man. So like all that weave, man, needs to stop, man. Just like mashing up your hair, man. That's why Chris, I think it's Chris Tucker or Chris Rock, man, he done a documentary on hair, man. It's basically saying that the so-called black woman basically spends about is it 2 billion, man, on weave, man, and basically all extensions, man. It's wicked, man. So let me bring this up, man.
Yeah, I know.
Book of Isaiah.
That's an idea.
Book of Isaiah. Look.
Do you think it's like directly?
Yeah. 3 verse 23 is like sunlight. Sleeper. Isaiah chapter 3 verse. Yeah, can't run. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 23. And it reads, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. Verse 18. In that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cowls and their round ties like the moon. Verse 19. The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and mantles, and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glass and the fine linen, and the hoods and the vows. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. See that? Not to get too X-rated, man. That, but obviously, like when I was in the world, innit, when I used to lay down with obviously I wasn't in truth, innit. When I used to lay down with women, innit, and basically, like, noticed like I was about to lay down with a woman, and that basically took off her trousers and that. Basically start to smell some kind of fishy smell in it, because like the Most High said, like, you're meant to be dressed in bodies, innit. So-called black Native American women meant to be wearing dresses and skirts, innit. That's why it's that thing called again trying to find that word, man. It's like can't remember the word, but obviously like when a woman wears trousers, innit, man, they ain't no air going inside the place, innit. That's why when you lay down with a woman, innit, certain times it might smell like fish, innit, because like air is meant to be going into the circulation, innit, man, so the private parts can breathe, innit. So and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell there should be stink, and instead of a girdle a rent, and instead of well set hair baldness, see that, and instead of a stum colour, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty, in it. So that's what the Most High said, like the daughters of Zion, man. Most of the daughters of Zion get weave in it, because like the reason why they get weave in it, because they want to cover up the baldness in it, because the Most High said the daughters of Zion are zaughty in it. They want to get weave in it, and a lot of people are stiff neck people in it. A lot of people try the Israelite women in it. They want to get weaves, man. They want to get extensions, man. They want to look like they're oppressing it. They want to do Proverbs 3 verse 31. They want to look like the so-called white woman, in it. The Most High said, like, envy not your oppressor and choose none of the ways, man. Let me get my sword out still. Hard to see. You got, brother? You got. Yo, sisters, Yo, sister. See that? Yeah, man. No one wants to hear the word, man. Just too busy enjoying the sun, man. But the word's still got to get out regardless, innit? Whether or less they don't want to hear that. So I managed to get one sheep and I gave one sheep one of my flyers, innit? But if no one will come to listen to the word, man, that blood's off my hands regardless, innit? Like most I say, go out there in the houses and buyers and bid out people to the marriages, innit, man? The same way you've got to wake up with people, even if one sheep there's only one sheep that came today, man. The blood's off my hands, innit? But let me bring the word out regardless, man. Yeah, let me get Second Corinthians. This book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 22. It's basically talking about our people, innit? Not talking about the other nations, only talking about our people because we're the Israelites, man. So, are the Hebrews? So am I. Are the Israelites? So am I. Are the seed of Abraham? So am I. Yeah, it's basically the most I saying that we're Israelites, we're God-chosen people, innit? We're above all people upon this earth, innit? We don't know black people, we're not no niggers, man. We don't know gollywalls, no wetbacks and none of that stuff, man. We're the Hebrew Israelite, man, above all people upon the earth, innit? But what the oppressor wants to do, the oppressor wants to hide all this information from us, innit? That's why back in the days, man, when we start to read the Bible and we start to cut our tongues out, innit? They didn't want us to read, man. They didn't want us to learn who we are from the Bible, innit? We want to say the Bible is a white man, but what? The Bible is a white man, but why does it say like Jesus was a black man from the tribe of Judah, man? That's what I'm saying, man. Let me bring that out as well, man. Like, a lot of the Christians, man, in the church, they want to say that Jesus was a white man. Jesus wasn't no white man. Jesus wasn't no Tom Cruise, man. Jesus wasn't no none of them stuff, man. So let me bring it out, man. Get Revelations, man. A lot of our people think like Jesus looked like Tom Cruise or John Travolta, man. Jesus didn't look like none of them people, man. So let me bring that out, man. Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. Get the full context, man. Revelation 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ, and of things that he saw. Let me get the haymaker now. Revelation 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. Clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So golden girdle is basically like a belt, innit? Like when a boxer wins a championship belt, innit? A boxer wins a championship fight, innit? A boxer gets handed to him a belt, innit, man? Like basically that's what a girdle is, innit? So his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire. Flame of fire, basically his eyes red. The Most Yahweh's eyes was red, innit? Because he drank a lot of wine, innit? So verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they was burning a furnace, and his voice was the sound of many waters. So the Most High was a black man from the tribe of Judah, because like when a furnace means like when you burn something, when you put the toast in the toaster, innit? When you turn it up to the maximum, it's gonna be black in it. It ain't gonna be no other colour than that. That's what people need to get into the fixed goals, innit? Jesus was a black man from the tribe of Judah, innit? Jesus wasn't no white man, man. That's what people need to read Revelation 1 verse 13 downwards to 15, innit? And that told you like Jesus was a black man from the tribe of Judah, innit? So when you get something else in, man. Your brother doing good. See that? People need to separate from these other nations, man. Brother doing Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man. Moses said like, neither should I make marriages with them, man. We get something else in, man, because like, a lot of these Jews and Jerusalem want to say that the real Jews, they're not the real Jews, man. Let me bring this up though. Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich in spirit. And I know the blasphemy of them which they say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. The Most said like, all them fake Jews in Jerusalem, man, they're the fake Jews, man. They're the synagogues of Satan, innit? They're not the real Jews, man. The real Jews are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That's what people need to get into the fixed goals, man. Because like in Jerusalem, people want to say like how these Amalek people are the real Jews. Amalek people not the real Jews, innit? Because Jewish don't mean that you're a Jew, man. Because like ISH means pertaining to be, innit, man. And basically, if I call someone childish, you're not really a child, man. You're acting like a child, innit? So touch into interracial marriages now, because like, I see a lot of that interracial marriage be happening in London, man, like where I live, innit? So like, let me touch into that, man, because like even that show called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man, that guy called Carlton Banks, innit, man, he was defining the seed of an Edomite, man. He's defining the seed of a damn heathen, man. He's married to a heathen as well, and I'll show you before I close that as well, man. So, yo, Sissy, you believe in God? See that? Let me bring that out anyway, man. Deuteronomy 20, Deuteronomy 20, oh, slack it. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, slack it as well. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, because like, the Most High is against interracial marriages, man. Shouldn't be making marriages with other nations, man. So, Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughter, thou shalt not give his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me, they may serve other gods, man. So that's what the Most High said. Neither should I make marriages with them, man. Like so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man. Shouldn't be making marriages with other heathen women, man. Meant to be sticking to your 12 tribes of Israelite women, man. And stop defining your seed with these other nations, man. That's why no not respect us, man. That's what you see, like even I'm like the plantation workers sometimes. See these Indian people, they stick to their own people, man. You see these so-called white people, they stick to their own people. It's only the so-called black man that wants to define the seed with other nations, man. It's madness, man. Verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly, but thus shall ye deal with them, ye shall destroy the altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. So the Most High said that so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans shouldn't be making marriages with other heathen nations, man. Stick with your own so-called black woman, man, and stop defining your seed with these so-called heathen women, man. Get another piece after, and I'll show you the couple clips about Carlton Banks, man. Because Carlton Banks is a damn coon, man. Carlton Banks is a damn coon. Carlton Banks want to make marriages with other heathen women, man. Carlton Banks didn't want to make marriage with the so-called black woman. Carlton Banks wanted to make marriage with the damn so-called white woman, and basically like he had a child with her as well, man. He's going off, man. Lord willing, you can repent from that, man, because like the so-called black man and Hispanics and Native Americans need to be making marriages with the so-called black woman, innit? And it's basically the 12 tries to choose one. If you don't want to get with the so-called black woman, you get with the Mexican woman, you can get with the Brazilian woman, but don't defy your seed with other heathen woman, man. So let me get one more piece after and I'll show you them pictures, man, because like, I was off, man. Like, I only saw that last night as well, man. See a couple of pictures about Carlton Banks, man, like laying down with that damn heathen, man, defiling the seed, man. Lucky to try to find us. Yeah, I'm bringing this up after, and I'll show you the pictures about damn coon Carlton Banks, man. But let me bring this up, bro. Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 2. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and the statutes which I command thee this day, for thy good. Behold, thy heaven and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's thy God, and earth also with all that therein is, man. So the Most High said, to be keeping the commandments, man, not to be marrying these strange women, man. But let me show you this quick thing, man. I think it's gonna rain in a minute. It ain't gonna be too long, man. So I'll show you a couple of pictures about Carlton Banks, man. That Fresh Prince, man. He's got that coon mindset, man. He wants to be marrying these filthy dogs, man. But the winner pops up, man. It's basically, I don't know if you can see it, man. It's basically Carlton Banks, man, from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man. Basically defiling his seed of a so-called white woman, man. Basically going off, man. Basically had a child with a damn Shedemite woman, man. Defiling his seed, man. Always knew something funny about him. He has that that cool mentality. He's always want to be like a white man, man. Always want don't love himself, basically, innit? So get a couple of priests up and wind down, man. The Most High said in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, he shall not make marriage with them, man. You should be laying down with these filthy dogs, man. Stick with your 12-time Israelite woman, man. Cause like, even I was watching some podcast the other day, man. And it said like basically watching some podcast the other day, basically saying that some even saying like even you know Air Force Ones, innit? The white Air Force Ones, these Edomites, man, or these Shedemites, when you wear Air Force One, man, they wait until it gets beat down to the max, innit? Beat down to the max and basically wear them like that. They don't wear no fresh trainers, man. That's what I'm saying. These people are caves, man. The cave dwellers, man. The cave dwellers, man. That's why when they wear clothes, man, like when they wear trainers, they're not fresh, innit? They wear Air Force One, man. They make them go some disgusting colour, and disgusting colour. Instead of them throwing it inside the bin, they wanna like wear the trainers, man. That's often so on, man. So I'm saying our people are sort of the earth, innit? Like to dress fine and crisp, man. Even though we're not rich, but we still dress better than them, innit? Them kind of people don't even know how to dress properly. Dress horrible, man. So let me bring that out again, though, touching on that picture that I was showing you, man, about Carlton Banks, man. Because like Carlton Banks is basically marrying these strange nations, man. But let me bring this up. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. So the Most High said, like, should be making marriages with other nations, man. These so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, man. Should be making marriages with so-called heathen nation, man. Stick with your own troll tribe Israelite woman, man. Stop defining see these filthy dogs, man. Cause like this other nation, man, they got blonde hair, and blonde hair means leprosy, innit, man. That's what these damn E's, man. These damn other nations, man. Even the Northern Kingdom as well. They're the worst, innit? They like to dress like these heathen nations, man. Like to wear leggings, man. Show off the whole camel toe, man. And basically like not wear dresses or skirts, man. They're going off, man. Our women to be wearing dressing modest, man. To be shamefaced as well, man. Shouldn't be putting no leprosy inside their head, man. Let me bring this up though. Psalm chapter 125 verse 3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest. Slacky. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. So the Most High said, peace shall be upon Israel, man. The 12 tribes of Israelites, man. I'm not talking about the other heathen nations, man. Where you see, man, heathen nations will get judged, man. That's what I'm saying, that Babylon must fall, innit? Even today, man, that the sun's gone down on that, man. But yesterday, man, was a nice day, nice day yesterday, but the worst still got to go out regardless, man. So, yeah, man. Believe in God, brother. Believe in God. Right. Yeah, man. Like yesterday was a nice day yesterday, but the world still got to get out, innit, man. Like yesterday, man, a lot of sheep got fed the milk, innit, but even today, man, I thought I'd do a quick breakdown video today as well, because the world still got to get out regardless, man. So let me bring this up, man. Yeah, and I'll close out soon as well, man. So,
Jesus. Mandy's in hospital.
lucky as it wants. Yeah, we bring this up, man. It's real when I can find out precept in a minute, man. But yeah, man. But a lot of people, as soon as we tell my people the truth, man, they want to get angry against us, innit, man. As soon as we tell our people the truth, man, they want to get angry and we start call us names, innit, man. Like I said, man, you should know the truth, and the truth will make you free, man. But let me bring this up. Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? That's what I'm saying, like. It's Israel, it's the Israelites and the highways and byways, man, in the camps, man, that I'll be your enemies because we tell our people the truth, innit? So like we tell our people to basically like stick with it on 12 tribe Israelite woman, man, not to be wet. Tell the ease, man, to take that blonde hair at your head, man. Tell the ease, man, to be wearing dresses, wearing skirts, man, not to be dressing like no whores, man, not to be dressing like no sodomites, no homos, man. But when we talk, man, no one likes to listen, innit? But like the saying says, man, like that saying, that Jamaican saying says, man, that if you can't hear, you must feel, man. Let me get that blonde hair one, man, because I see a lot of ease be wearing blonde hair, man, try to look like the oppressors, man. But most like saying like blonde hair is leprosy, man. So a woman should be wearing blonde hair, man. Take out all that weave out the head, man. Start rocking a nice afro hair, man. All praise to the Most High found it. Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30. Then the priest shall actually wants it. Actually, let me get to the top. Actually, yeah. Leviticus 13, verse. You can start from 19 actually. Leviticus 13, verse 19. Actually, 19 actually. No. Leviticus 13, verse 17. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean. Then have the plague, he is clean. Verse 18. The flesh also is which, even as the skin thereof was a bull, a bow, and is hurled, and the place of the boil there be a what? Actually, no, that's something else. Actually, where is it? Let me get to this bit actually. I missed the point, but slacking. Leviticus 13, verse 27. And the priest shall look upon him the 7th day, and if it be spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy. See that? Moses saying that blonde hair is unclean. Blonde hair is leprosy, man. So the so-called black woman and the so-called black man to stop putting blonde hair in their head, man. To stop following your oppressors, man. Stop doing Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy not your oppressor, and choose none of the ways, man. So, and the priest shall look upon him the 7th day, and if it be spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. See that? And the bright spot stay in his place, and spread not in the skin, but it be somewhat dark. It is rising from the burning, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. For it is a information of the burning. If a man or if a man or woman have a plague upon the head or beard, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. See that? It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. And if the priest look on the plague of the skull, and behold, if it not be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut him up that have a plague of the skull 7 days. So the Most High is saying that blonde hair is basically leprosy in it. If you read Leviticus 13, verse 29 downwards, in it, say that blonde hair is unclean, blonde hair is leprosy in it. So when Marcus Rashford, man, and these other celebrities, man, when they put blonde hair in their head, man, when they look like the so-called white woman, they're going off basically in it, man. So like basically all they're doing is following their oppressors, innit? The Marcus Rashford is laying down with the so-called white woman, innit? Instead of him follows what's his name called again, Sterling, innit? Because Sterling was a so-called black woman, innit? Sterling stick with his own woman, innit? But Rashford, man, and all these other kunas celebrities, innit? They want to get the so-called white woman, innit? They want to get these other women, innit? That's what I'm saying, man. Our people need to stick with the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, stop defining the seed with these other heathen nations, man. We're going off, innit? Because in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 he said, Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 said like, shouldn't be laying down these filthy dogs, man. So you stick with your own 12 tribe Israelite woman and stop defining the seed with these filthy dogs, man. All he's gonna do is pollute your seed, man, at the end, man. I'm gonna get something else, I'm gonna close up soon, man. You get us Isaiah. Yeah, so no precept saying that how the Most High is going to return, man, because that Most High is saying his garment's going to be stained with raiment, man. So when we get Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1, it's basically talk about Yahushua when Yahushua returns, man, when he gets his job done, man. So this book of Isaiah chapter 63 verse 1, who is this that come from Edom, that dyed garments from Bozrah? This is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, that I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red? No, Slake. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, like thy garments, like him that treadeth in the wine fat? Slake. Let me Slake. Let me read it again. Slake. Wherefore, no, it's like me to get a chapter. Isaiah 63 verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, that dyed garments from Bozrah? That is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, that I speak in righteousness, might to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone. See that? It's basically saying that when the Most High returns, not the Most High, when Yahushua returns, in it, because like how he winepress and the grapes in it, man. The Most High's garment's gonna be treading with blood, man. Like when you trod in a winepress in it, yeah, your whole garment starts to get change another colour in it. But the Most High says he's not talking like it's like you read it again. It's like wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I'm going to read all of this after and I'll break it down after. I have trodden in the winepress alone, and of the people there was none of me. No, yeah, there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. See that? And I will stain all my raiment, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help. See that? And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength into the earth. So the Most High, that's basically saying when the Most High, when Yahushua returns on earth, man, a lot of these people are gonna get killed. So much people are gonna get killed. Basically, when you tread down on the wine press, like in the ancient days, isn't it? When you want to make wine, man, certain people tread down in the wine press, isn't it? That's what the Most High said. When you tread down in the wine press, not talking about physically in the wine press, talking about when he kills a lot of these people on the earth, all these wicked deeds are gonna get killed, man. So far, it's gonna fit up to the horse of the can't remember that precept said something, but the blood's gonna be so much, and it's gonna be filled up to the horse's bridle, in it. If I'm mistaken, can't remember that precept, but it's saying that so much people are gonna get killed, man. It's gonna be so high, man. A lot of bodies on this earth, man. So the Most High saying when he returns, man, like it's gonna be like a wine press, innit? Like when you step down on the grapes, man, like there'll be a lot of wine press, a lot of blood on this earth, man. A lot of people, all that wicked people, all them people that led us to slavery, man. All them people will get killed real soon, man. The Most High returns, man. Like, all them wicked people that we've been oppressing us, man. All them people that had us in slavery for all 400 years, man. All them people that get killed, man. All them heathen nations, man. That can walk up and down proud as well, man. But very soon the Most High will destroy them, man. couple more precepts on the wind down, man. A lot of these people are proud of themselves. They don't think nothing's gonna happen to them. But we'll see, man. World War III is gonna come to this earth real soon, man. Just because England ain't been touched yet, man. England's gonna get destroyed soon, man. War III is on the rise, man. See what's happening in Russia, man, Ukraine, man, Taiwan, China, man. It's basically gonna get destroyed soon, man. People don't want to keep the laws, no statute come out. People don't repent, man. It's basically gonna get destroyed soon, man. So let me bring this up, man. People ain't got a clue what's going on. Just want to walk the dogs, man. People just want to be entertain themselves. People just want to sit down in the park, man. Nothing wrong with having a nice time, man, but obviously you got to make time for them all time, man. We live in these last days. We ain't got time to be bugging up, man. That's why you stick to the mark, stick to the King James Bible, stick to the Apocrypha, innit? Because like, if you're in the truth, man, you don't want to be. Obviously, it's not down to you if you're a bugger or not, man. That's what he's saying. If you love me, keep my commandments, man. So just like Obadiah says from Yahushua's messenger, man, expect to die in the truth, man, or expect to die in the truth than die in the world, man. If you die in the truth, man, got a better chance of getting to the kingdom, man. If you die in the world, man, obviously you ain't got no chance of getting into the kingdom, man. That's why you need to pray, fast, repent, man. Keep the laws, statutes and commandments, man. Live in the last days, man, because Babylon will fall, man. Babylon will get destroyed, man. You ain't got time to be playing about in these last days, man. Get some Babylon precepts, man. A lot of people in this earth, man, a lot of people don't think England ain't going to get destroyed, man. England will get destroyed, man. Babylon will fall, man, in these last days, man. People want to walk up and down, to and fro, man. That they ain't got a clue what's going on, man. Babylon will fall, man. Babylon will get destroyed, man. And the righteous people will get into the kingdom, man. That's why our people need to pray fast, repent in these last days, man. I'm not worried about all these heathen nations. These heathen nations can do what they want on the earth, man. It's only our people, man. Sister, believe in God. See that? It's only our people need to keep the laws, statutes and commandments, man. Because our people are to be walking down, to and fro, man, worrying about their job, man. But very soon, man, famine's going to happen on this earth, man. Famine's going to happen. So when famine happens, there ain't going to be no food in the supermarkets. When famine happens, there ain't going to be no Just Eat, man. When famine happens, there ain't going to be no Deliveroo. There ain't going to be no Pizza Hut, no Tesco, none of that stuff, man. That's why our people need to pray fast and keep the laws, statutes and commandments in these last days, man. Like, I was talking to that Eve, man, that works at Tesco and basically walked past, man, but as long as my blood gets them off my hand, man, that's all it is, man. A lot of people are too busy, man. A lot of people just wake up in the morning, first thing, look on the phone is Instagram, Facebook, man, or Twitter, man, all that folly, man. They don't know, bow down to their knees, man, and give praise to the Most High, man. Just want to enjoy themselves, man. But like it says, man, my sheep hear my voice, innit, but sometimes it ain't nothing wrong calling out your people, innit, but sometimes that, like it says, like, my sheep hear my voice, innit, so like, more time when you're teaching, innit, the sheep will come to where you're teaching, and basically want to ask questions, innit, but, that's what I'm saying, man, but still, I'm out here trying to bid our people to the marriage regardless, man, but let me get something else from my close up, man, get a couple more precepts. Touch it to Ecclesiastes still. So let me get Jeremiah actually. Just touching on these wicked pagan holidays, man. Like, I'm not talking about these other nations, I'm talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. We need to be keeping the laws, statutes and commandments. Stop following Christmas, stop celebrating birthdays, man. Stop celebrating Halloween, man. Stop celebrating New Year's Eve, man. Stop celebrating these demonic evil days, man. Stick to the scriptures, man. Stick to the Passover, man. Keep keeping the Passover, keeping destruction of Nicanor, man. Keeping the Day of Atonement, man. And stop keeping these other pagan demonic days, man. This Christmas goes into some demonic thing, man. And basically Halloween, man, it's demonic as well, man. So let me bring this out, man. This book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse, start from 2. Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. Slacky. Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. The most I said, man, learn not the way of the heathen, man. You believe in God, brother? See that? Yeah, it's basically saying that. Learn not the way of the heathen, man. Stop following the way, man. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating birthdays, man. Stop celebrating Halloween, man. Stop celebrating these pagan holidays, man. The Most High didn't command us in the Bible to be celebrating them pagan wicked days, man. This goes into witchcraft, man. Believe in God, brother. Got 2 seconds.
No, we got a piece of
That's all I want. Yeah, man. Same way, man. If you don't want to hear the word, man, but blood's off my hand regardless, man. Everyone's too busy, man, because it's a nice day today, man. No one don't make time for the Most High, man. Everyone's supposed to be doing their own thing, man. Believe in God, brother. Believe in Bible. Yeah, man. Everyone is busy, man. Only one sheep came to listen. That was an Eve, man. Some 50 sheep from Nigeria, man. But she's not Nigerian. She's an Israelite, man. She's an Israelite, man. But same way, man. That one sheep that came for the whole bit, that whole time I was out here, man. Blood's off my hands, regardless, man. So a lot of people are gonna say they're busy, man. Don't want to hear the word. They want to look, man, but they don't want to give 2 seconds to hear the national, no, to learn their history, man. Don't want to learn who they are in the Bible, man. So we get 3 more and wind down, man. It's freestyle in the spirit, man. So we get probably 3 more and wind down, man. Let's check once. See my batch. Yeah, and wind down still. So alright for a hot minute still. Yeah, get this preset regarding the fringes, man, because like certain brothers don't want to be wearing fringes, man. Certain brothers don't want to be your sister being God. See that? Yeah, man. Certain brothers don't want to be wearing their fringes, man. Just want to be wearing the fringes when they go to camp, man. Got to be wearing the fringes throughout their history, man. Throughout the generation, man. Even when you forget old, man, you got to still be wearing the fringes, man. So let me bring this out. Numbers 15 verse 30. Start from 38 actually. Numbers 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, man. Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye go a whoring, that ye may render and do all my commandments, and to be holy unto you, to be holy unto your God. I am the Lord your God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God. Yeah, it's basically talking about the Israelites, man, not talking about the other heathen nations, man, not talking about the whole world, man. Like the Most High says, only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Not sent to the lost sheep of the house of the Edomites, not sent to the lost sheep of the house of the Moabites, man. Only come to save the 12 tribes of Israelites, man. So that's what people need to learn, man. People need to pick up the King James Bible, pick up the Apocrypha, and learn the history, man. Stop calling yourself a black man, because black is can't be no black man, because black just means evil, man. Get another precept about once I say he's gonna scatter us among all these other nations, man. Like there's a lot of people. That's because China, man. There's a lot of so-called black Spanish and Americans, Israelites in China, man. A lot of Israelites in Turkey, man. A lot of Israelites in other nations, man. In Japan, man. Every other country, man. Because most I said, you'll scatter us among all these other nations, man. So when you get that precept. Yeah, I think I went past the slack here. Book of here it's all praises. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse, start from actually let me get to me actually, man. It's basically touching on to these other idols, man, because like, a lot of these other nations a lot of these Chinese people want to be worshipping idols, man. There's a lot of these Muslim people, a lot of these Indian people, man. They want to be serving other gods, man. They're serving idols, man. So let me bring this up. Deuteronomy 32 verse 17. They sacrifice unto devils, see that? Not to God, madness. To gods whom they knew not, to new gods, jeez, that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful and has forgotten God that formed thee. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters. I said, I will scatter them into corners. I will make them remembrance of them to cease from among men. For it where it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is high, and the Lord have not done all this. Yeah, it's basically saying like all these other nations, man, all these Muslim people, man, not these Muslim people, these other heathen nations, man, they want to be celebrating worshipping other gods, man. Like God is not another God don't mean a religion, man. A God could be money, man. A God could be your job, man. A God can be eating holy food, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, a lot of people destroyed out here, man. I'll close up soon. My battery's still on. I'll close up in a minute. A lot of people are seeing me worshipping these idols, man. A lot of people want to be celebrating demonic days, man. Celebrating birthdays, celebrating Thanksgiving, man. Celebrating these demonic high holy days. No, not high holy days. Not high holy days. Celebrating demonic cussing, man. People need to stop learning the way of the heathen, man. Because like even Christmas, man. Christmas goes into a holy demonic thing as well, man. I'm gonna touch into that as well, man. I'm gonna paraphrase it. I'm gonna bring it up, man. A lot of people want to be celebrating Christmas, man. Celebrating Halloween, man. Thanksgiving, man, New Year's Eve, man, bank holiday Mondays and all that folly, man. I'm going to touch into the Christmas one after that, man. Close up, man. Been out for a hot minute still. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the sides of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of a workman with an axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither is it in them to do good, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, O great, and thy name is great in might. He will not fear thee, O kingdom of nations, for to thee doeth it appertain, for as much as among all wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee. See that? But they are altogether brutish and foolish, the stock of a doctrine of vanities, man. So basically touching into Christmas, isn't it, man? Basically Christmas like says how you deck it with silver and gold, man. Deck it like how it doesn't move, not in it. So basically Christmas is demonic and evil, man. Like in the Bible it says like Jeremiah 10 verse 2 it said that learn not the way of the heathen, basically choose none of the ways, man. Our people need to stop celebrating Christmas, man. Stop celebrating New Year's Eve, man. All you're doing is like making these other nations rich, man. Guarantee if no so-called black, Hispanic and American celebrate Christmas, celebrate all that demonic days, all that Black Friday, man. This nation will be poor, man. This nation won't have no money, man. That's what I'm saying. All the people that make these other nations rich, man. It's like these Chinese shops, innit? You see these so-called black women when they get their nails done, get their feet done, and get everything done in a Chinese shop. But if we was to if a woman was not to shop in a Chinese shop, these people won't have no money to spend, man. So I'm saying, man, to stop learn the way of the other nations, man. A lot of people are stiff that they don't want to hear the word, man. Just want to be doing their own thing, man. But when the Most High return, man, everyone will be shocked real soon, man.
Yeah, but you're gonna don't ruin your words just by ruining.
A lot of people out here are stiff now. A lot of people are stupid as well. They don't want to learn the law, statutes, and commands. Just gonna be doing their own thing, man. So, let me bring this up, man. Stuff. Just get a couple more. Yeah, and bring this up, man. Where is it? I think I'm past this still. Yeah, bring this up. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse, start from 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good, whether it be evil, innit? That's what Most High said, to keep the laws, statutes and commandments in these last days, man. Stop chasing after all these vanity stuff, man. Stop chasing after these foolish things, man. Stop chasing after the world, man, because the Most High says you'll return here real soon as a thief in the night, man. So,
And I'm glad that they went. Because I have made friends.
get Isaiah. And we touch back onto basically ease, man, because a lot of ease going to be wearing weave, man, wearing the oppressors, man, wearing what the oppressor wears, man. The Most High didn't command so-called black Hispanic in America to be wearing weave, be wearing extensions, man, just like the damn heathen, man. The Most High didn't command the so-called black woman or Hispanic woman to be wearing weave, man, wearing extension wigs, man, or wearing blonde hair, man. We're doing dressing like the so-called oppressor, man. So let me get that, man. So it's in Isaiah, man. Getting Isaiah. Where's Isaiah? Isaiah 3 verse 8. Oh, yeah. Isaiah 3 verse Isaiah 3 verse 17 actually. Actually no, I'm getting 16 actually. Isaiah 3 verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walking stretched forth necks and wanting eyes, walking with mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. I'm going to read all of this after I'm going to break it down. Therefore the Lord will, actually I'm going to break it down in between actually. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover the secret parts. So the Most High said, will curse the daughters of Zion, the so-called black, Hispanic and Native Americans. That's why most time they wear weave, man, they wear wigs, innit? To cover up the scabs, innit? That's what the Most High said, the daughters of Zion are zoti, innit? That's why the so-called blacks, Hispanic American, so-called blacks, Hispanic American, so-called black, Hispanic and American women need to be wearing their own natural hair, man. Stop wearing their oppressor's hair, man. Stop dressing like the so-called white man. Stop wearing their weave, man. Stop putting blonde hair in their head, man. Stop trying to look like them, man. Cause like, you notice that they don't wear no afro, man. They wear the nice. I'm not gonna say nice, slacky. I'm not gonna say that. They wear their own hair, innit? Got Ease wanna be wearing blonde hair, man. Wanna be putting and weaving their hair and basically dressing like the so-called white woman, innit? But the Most High said like envy not the oppressor and choose none of the ways, man. Get one more precept, I'm gonna close out after this, man. Get Deuteronomy. With other nations, they had us on slavery on ships, innit, man? So don't understand how our people wanna be loving the other nation if their forefathers had us on slavery, man. So that's why we need to separate from the other nation, man. Not to be making marriage with them, separate from them completely. Obviously, you've got to work with them, but if you work with them, when it's time to go home, man, go home. Don't be trying to beg with them or trying to go to the pub and have drinks with them, man. Just go home and keep it like that, innit, man. So obviously it says in the Bible, can't remember what precept it says that basically got to live with all man righteously, innit, man. But just get a couple of precepts on the way down, man. Deuteronomy 25 verse, talking about these wicked people, man. 25 verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come forth out of Egypt. These fake Jews, man. How he met thee by the way and smite the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, even thou was faint and weary, and he feared not God. Therefore it shall be when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest from thy enemies round about in the land which the Lord thy God hath thee inheritance possesses it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek, see that, from the under heaven. Thou shalt not fear, thou shalt not forget it. So Most High says he's not going to forget you other nations, man. The other nations that had us on slavery, man. Payback's going to come back real soon, man. That's what it's saying, that Most High is going to return there as a thief in the night, man. All your other nations can live out right now, go on a holiday, man. Buy all your nice cars, man. Buy all your jewelry, man. Buy all your nice houses, man. But the Most High said you're going to return there as a thief in the night, man. So just bringing out some destruction precepts, man. No, curses precepts, man, because our people bring for a lot, man. It's only our people that can get through slavery, man. Guaranteeing for the other nations. The other nations couldn't handle slavery. They'd probably be crying like some little girls, man. Some little babies, man. Yeah, let's bring out some curses precepts, man. Deuteronomy 28 verse 6, no. Deuteronomy 28 verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst. So like, when it says in hunger and in thirst, innit, it's talking about like basically the water, innit. Water is free, innit. Water drops from the sky, innit. So why the hell we gotta pay for it, innit? But obviously I'm saying, just due to the curses, innit, man. But in hunger and thirst, in nakedness, and in want of all things, and you shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until thou have destroyed thee. So like, everything we've got to do, innit, when we go to get something to eat, man, we've got to go to these other heathen nations, innit, because we're under the curses, innit, man. That's why we've got to go to shop or eat or go to the other nations for everything, innit, because like, the Most High said, you put a yoke of iron upon our neck until we have destroyed thee, innit, man. We get something else in, man, because like, our people need to be loving our brothers and sisters, man, not to be having that evil eye against each other. We need to be loving loving our brothers and sisters, and stop having red eye, stop licking down each other in the streets, man. Stop doing that jaw rap thing, man, because like, all that's all demonic and evil, man. So we bring that out, man. Deuteronomy 28 verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Basically talking about our people, it's not talking about the so-called white man, not talking about these other nations, man, because like, it's only our people that have single parent households, isn't it? Only our people that go through these curses, man. Only our people that basically that have that evil eye against each other, innit? Because like, guarantee if a so-called black man sees a so-called white man walking, man, he doesn't screw him up. Guarantee if a so-called black man walks down in his area, innit? Ask him like, what area are you from? Are you from Peckham? Are you from Brixton? Are you from Catford, man? That's due to the curses, innit, man? Even the postcode wars as well, man. It's all demonic and evil, man. It's basically having an evil eye against each other, innit? That's what I'm saying. You need to pick up the Bible, man, and learn our history, and stop having an evil eye against each other, innit? Because all these other nations, they don't have an evil eye against each other. It's only our people that have an evil eye against each other. So even the woman have an evil eye against their own woman. Because like I want to paraphrase it and bring it out. Deuteronomy 28 verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the stole of her foot upon the ground, a a delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband, and towards the bosom of her son, and towards her daughter. So that basically I talk about them so-called black woman having an evil eye against each other. Basically that so-called black woman having an evil eye against her own daughter, innit? Basically due to the curses, innit? Yeah, and then bring this up. Deuteronomy 28 verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. See that? Even shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Can't. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and falling eyes, and sorrow of mind, and their life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of their life. Where I am, man, pressing upon these damn devils, man, trying to stop the world. You can't stop the world, man. Making up bare noise for no reason, man. Bring this out again, man. These damn devils, man, trying to stop the world, man. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life. In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even, and in eve they shall say, would God it were morning, for fear of fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of the eyes which thou shalt see. When you get the last bit now. But Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Ships means that basically went in slavery and ships, innit? Not talking about slapping when the car go past. So the Most High says he's going to send some slavery and ships, innit, man? Only one set of people went through slavery and ships. Only the so-called black Hispanic and It's only the so-called black people that went through slavery and ships, innit? Not you other nations, man. The so-called white man didn't go through slavery and ships. Only the so-called black, Hispanic and American went through slavery and ships, innit, man? Only our people went through slavery and ships, innit? So let me finish the rest of that bit off. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So like, when we save you, man, and ships, man, no one came to buy us, innit? No one came to redeem us, innit? That's why so-called black, Hispanic, so-called blacks and Hispanic and Americans to repent, man. Pray fast to repent, man. And stop sinning, man. Stop marrying these other strange nations, man. Stop following these other idols, man. Because the Most High said, she'll come here as a thief in the night, man. No one knows when he's going to return, man. So, I mean, catch this bit as well. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord, and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. So the Most High said, put all these curses upon us because we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments, in it, man. That's the reason why we're in this predicament we are today, man. We broke the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what I'm saying. Not all you people, all you heathen nation, man. Not talking about you heathen nation. I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. You need to pray, fast, repent, man, so we can get healed, man. So we can get out of this wicked kingdom, man. I'm tired of seeing these wicked people rule over us, man. Dumb Edomites, man. Dumb heathen nation, man. So right now, today, not today, man. The whole month, man, got wicked I don't want to say it, man. My channel got wicked ABC month, man. Wicked demonic day, man, or should I say month, man. Like got all these homos just like damn sodomites, man, just like some damn homos, man. Like Moses said, like, he's gonna destroy this wicked kingdom, like he did, like in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Get a couple more, not saying a couple more, but I'm gonna get probably 3 more and I'll close out, man. This kingdom is vexates your spirit, man. You see a whole heap of homos walking up and down, man. See a whole heap of weird people, man. Psalms chapter 46 verse 10. Be still and know that I am your God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. Lord of hosts ain't with everyone else. Most I said the Lord of hosts is with us, man. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, Salah. So I'm saying the Most High says only with the 12 tribes of Israelites, man, not with the other heathen nation, man. Other heathen nations can do what you want to, man. Other heathen nations can go on holiday, buy nice houses, man, live it up, man. Cause like Most High said, it's our hell, man, and it's your kingdom, man. So what I'm saying, man. And Most High also said like, we need to call upon him in his last days, man, and he will save us, man. So Psalms 50 verse 15, call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked, God saith, what have thou to declare my statutes? He's saying unto the wicked, man, all you wicked nation, man, all you heathen nation, man. He's saying all you heathen nations will get destroyed real soon, man. Most says only come and save you so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, and not come and save you our heathen nations, man. Because this book ain't for you, man. So, but unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? So really and truly, man, all your other nations shouldn't be touching the Bible, and all your other nations be putting your Bible down, man, letting the so-called black, Hispanic and Americans read the Bible, man, because the Bible ain't for everyone. The Bible is only for the 12 tribes of Israel, man. So, but unto the wicked, God saith, what hast thou to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Question mark. Seeing that thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind me. Get a couple more in on that. Wind down, man. Some of these heathen nations are proud as hell, man. People walk up and down, to and fro, man. They ain't got a clue what's about to happen, man. But we bring that piece about how the Most High is going to judge all your other nations, man. Book of Psalm, chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. You said, raise it. In the day of, no, read it again. Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, damn Edomites, in the day of Jerusalem. You said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against thy stones, man. So the Most High says, you dash all you Edomites, you little Edomites against the stones, man. That's how you done to us in slavery, man. In slavery, when you was feeding a so-called black woman child to alligators, man. Basically taking the piss out of us, man. That's what the Most High says in Psalms 137, verse 9, man. He's going to kill all you Edomites, man. Dash all you kids against the stone, man. That's how you done to us in slavery, man. That's what I'm saying. Judgment is upon all these heathens, man. So I'm saying I can't understand, like, when we was out there in the highs and byes, man. I think it was Unity Camp, innit? I saw this damn coon-ass Jake, man. Damn, obviously he had the fringes on him, but obviously like, he's cooning for the oppressor, innit? Because when Isaiah, I think it's 45 verse 13 got brought, innit? When Edomite is bowing down how she was meant to be bowing down, the damn Jake, man, went to go rescue her, innit? Basically cooning, man. So I'm saying, man, the truth ain't for everyone, man. So let me bring out this last precept, man. So a lot of coon-ass Jakes want to be saving the oppressors, man. Don't want to learn their own history. It's me cooning for the so-called white man, man. Cooning for the oppressors, man. So let me bring this out, man. Get the Isaiah one, because that when that Isaiah precept gets brought out, man, shouldn't be having no feelings for them other heathens, man. They're meant to be bowing down how they're meant to be bowing down, man.
Say like,
Trying that precept about. Yeah. Before I get that precept, we get another precept in, man. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Because like, our people not meant to be praying in these last days, man. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yeah. I will help thee, yeah. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. and they that strive with thee shall perish. Yeah, so the Most High saying, man, that saying that have faith in the Most High, man. Don't fear, man. Any instruction you want to learn, man, pray to the Most High, man. He's not talking about your other nation. He's talking about so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man. Pray to the Most High, man, and stop trying to think you can do everything by yourself, man. That's why we're getting gunned down in the streets, man. Getting shot down in the streets, man. No one don't respect us, man. That's why we need to pray to the Most High, man, and ask Him to forgive our sins, man. Because like, that's how we're in slavery in the first place. Because we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. So we get one more precept on the way after this, man. Yeah, man, because when this precepts get brought out, man, no Jake should be having no hard feelings about this. Edomites bowing down to us, man, because like, that's how they're meant to be bowing down, man, because like, in slavery, man, we was going through slavery, we were getting beat down, man. The Eves were getting, the children was getting feeding to alligators, innit? So when Isaiah 45, no, not 45, Isaiah 49 verse 23 gets brought out, man, no Jacob or no Eve should have no hard feelings against that precept, man. So I didn't bring that out though. Can't be saving these heathens, man. These heathens gonna be slaves in the kingdom, man. Lord willing, my camp and all the camps in the UK and America, Lord willing, they're elect, man. Lord willing, they get into the kingdom so we can see these heathen nations bowing down to us, man. So let me bring this out, man. Isaiah 49 verse 23, and it reads, "And kings shall be nursing fathers, and the queens thy nursing fathers." Isaiah 49 verse 23, "And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee, their face towards the earth, and lick off the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful come to delivered?" But I might as well read all of this out still. "But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children." Talking about them Israelites, man, not talking about you other heathen nations, not talking about the whole world, man. Said you will save thy children, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with sweet wine, and all flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Saviour and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob, man. So like, when that precept gets brought out, man, I shouldn't see no Jake or no Eve, man, have no sympathy for these other heathen nations, man. Heathen nations need to be bowing down to our feet, man, licking at the dust of our feet, man. Like, because Lord willing, I get into the kingdom, Lord willing, I get to the kingdom so I can see all these damn heathens bowing down to us, man, being servants for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That's what they're meant to be being, man. They're meant to be servants for us, man. We're their gods, innit? They should be bowing down to us. So when he comes to camp, man, they're meant to be keeping their mouth shut, man. Like it says, I paraphrase the precept, it says, like, when it comes to what's it say again? Something about against the children of Israel, man, treating a dog with his tongue, man. Just paraphrasing that precept. So we're out there and hired by a teacher, man. Damn heathens need to be keeping their mouth shut, man. Shouldn't be having no chat for the men of the Lord, man. I'm saying, man. Let's get one more precept and I'll close out to this, man. Let's get a Revelation one still.
Yeah, probably, but at least it's dried up.
Yeah, man, because like, if you're an Israelite in the truth, man, you're not angry about what's happening today, or you ain't got that spirit of anger in you, man. You need to be examining yourself, man, because like, right now, man, you need to be praying, fasting, repenting these last days, man. So this kingdom vexes your spirit, man. This kingdom gets you angry, man. You see a lot of hormones be dressing like faggots, man. You see a lot of Edomites walking up and down, to and fro, man. They ain't got a clue what's going on, man. But very soon this world will get destroyed The Most High said, you return here as a thief in the night, man. Last precept we're getting, I'm gonna close out for this, man. Yeah, and get 2 more precepts and I'll close out, man. Book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 23, and it reads, and I will kill her children with death, and all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one your according to your works. But unto you I say, unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan, the depths of Satan, and they speak, I will put upon you none of a burden, but that which have already hope, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and cometh my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. See that? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and vessels with a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I receive of my Father. And I will give him to morning star, and that have an ear, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Yeah, man, so the Most High says he's going to kill a lot of these people on the earth, man. Basically, that's what I'm saying. You need to pray, fast, repent in these last days, man. The time's running out, man. England will get destroyed, man. Bombs will drop, man. War freeze will happen soon, man. Russia and Ukraine going at it, back and forth, innit? But I guess people in England ain't got a clue what's going on. Just be walking up and down, enjoying. They ain't no sun's going on. The sun's gone in as well, man. That's what I'm saying. That Most High said, turn here as a thief in the night, man. So let me get 2 more and wind down, man. Like, a lot of Jews, man. A lot of Jews in Jerusalem right now, man. They're the fake Jews, man. They ain't the real Jews, man. Little fake Jews, man, in Jerusalem, and the Jewish, man. They're not Israelites, man. They're Jewish, man. Because ISH means came to be, man. Like I said, man. Like childish means if I call you childish, man, it means you're acting like a child. You're not really a child, man. You're acting like a child, man. So let me bring this up. Revelation 2 verse 9, man. Regarding the fake Jews, man. Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. I know thy blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. See that? And I will give thee a crown of life. First bit I'm touching to the fake Jews, man, because the fake Jews in Jerusalem right now, man, they're not the real Jews, man. Fake Jews in Jerusalem are the fake Jews. That's what I'm saying. That even some video about it, they say that they're not the real Jews. They're not God chosen people, innit? That's why if you go to Jerusalem right now, man, you see them wearing zit suits, man. You see them wearing all black, man. They're wearing them nasty black hats, man. They're not dressing like they're not wearing no fringes, man. They're not dressing like the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's what I'm saying. Like go to Jerusalem right now, man. They're not the real Jews, because even the video that's confirming that basically said we're not the real Jews, and the real Jews are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, isn't it, man? That's why when it gets hot in there, man, they start to get bun up in it, man. Cause like they're not the real Jews, innit? They got fair skin in it. So how can they be the real Jews if they didn't go through slavery and ships, innit? Because in Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 it says that went through slavery and ships, innit? And the Jewish people didn't go through slavery and ships, innit? How can they be the real Jews if they didn't go through slavery and ships? They get no curses put on them, innit? So how can they be the real Jews, innit? Don't make no sense, man. So let me get this last precept when I wind down, man. I know I'll be saying that for a time, but this is going to be the last precept still. Yeah, let me get two more on the wind down, man. Because right now, man, it's the time to be waking up, man. Ain't no time to be walking up and down, to and fro, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but obviously you gotta make time for the Most High as well, man. got to be balanced in it, man. So let me bring this up, man. Romans 13 verse 11, and knowing that the knowing the time, that now is the high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we have believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armour of light. Let us walk honestly in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision of the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So basically, I'm just going to break it down short, man, because of my battery, innit? All that's saying is about so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans need to be waking up in these last days, man. Ain't got to be time to be playing about in these last days, man. Stop worrying about what these other nations be doing, man, because like, very soon this world gets destroyed real soon, man. So let me get my last precept, man, and I'll wind down after that, man. It's Book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse, start from 10 actually, yeah. Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. See that? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Behold, I come quickly. Hold up fast, which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh, I will make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the anger of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God. I will write upon him my new name. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So all that Moses said, man, hold fast, man, because the Moses says it's going to come quickly, man. So look, Moses is talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, not talking about your other nations, man. Other nations you've got to deal with it, man. The Bible is not for your other nations, it's only for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, man. So that's what I'm saying, that our people in Israel need to be repentant in these last days, man. Stop worrying about what your oppressors be doing, man. Stop worrying about buying a nice car, man. Nothing wrong with buying a nice car or enjoying yourself, but obviously it's got to be balanced in it, man. So see if there's any more preset on the wind down the store. Actually, I'm gonna get one more actually stuck. I'm gonna get one more preset. So. Get Psalms. Vicious preset. It's Babylon Rule 4, man. Because a lot of these people think they're gonna get punished, man. A lot of these people gonna get killed, man. A lot of people gonna get destroyed, man. A lot of wickedness be going on in these last days, man. Let me get Psalms, man. Yeah, let me get this one. Get this one. Yeah, and get two more presets on the wind down, man. Cause like, a lot of these Edomites be walking up and down to and fro, thinking night's gonna happen to them, man. Very soon there ain't gonna be no Edomites left on the earth, man. Look, very soon there ain't gonna be no Edomites left on the earth. Very soon they're gonna get destroyed, man. Like they're only coming here to rule over in this kingdom for a certain amount of time, innit? So let me get Psalms, man. It's Book of Psalms, chapter. Yeah, Psalms 125, verse 3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest of the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, yeah, and to them that are upright in their hearts, as for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways. The Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Peace is going to be upon Israel, man. Peace ain't going to be upon you, damn Edomites, man. Peace is going to only be upon Israel, man. So, sister, you believe in God? You believe in God, sister? You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible?
Huh?
You believe in God? You believe in God?
I don't not believe.
No, you're Israelite. No, you're Israelite. I'll believe so. The culture of the Hebrew.
Yeah.
The Bible. You don't know black man, you don't know nigger man, or Israelite, the Hebrew Israelite. These kind of the top, so like, tickles the person. Yeah, man, I'm gonna close out soon, man. Get one more precept in, I'm gonna close out. Man's to get one more sheet, but let me get one more precept in, close out. Like I said, my sheep hear my voice, so let me get this last precept in. Book of Psalms, chapter. Yeah, found it. All praises. A lot of these wicked Edomites and these damn heathen nations get destroyed real soon, man. Walking up and down, to and fro, but very soon there can be no Edomites and no heathen nations left on this earth, innit? They're proud as well, walking up and down with their dogs. But very soon they get destroyed, man. So, bring this out. Last precept today. Let this bus go past, making up bare noise. Yes, Book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse, start from 19. Psalms 139, verse 19. Surely wilt thou slay the wicked, O Yahweh, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Read that again. Psalms 139, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And not I grieve with those that rise up against thee. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and try my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Yeah, man, so most of saying he's going to slay all the wicked people, man. All the people that had us on slavery, man, and shit, man. All the wicked people to be killing us down, man. Shooting us down in the streets, man, America, man. Basically putting a knee upon our necks, man. All these people are going to get destroyed real soon, innit? That's what I'm saying. Live it up right now, but very soon when the Most High, when it's green light, man, the Most High is going to kill all the other nations that's been licking us down in the streets, man. And don't like us, man. Because right now, man, like, heathen nation might smile at you, might hold the door for you at the plantation, but behind their backs, when they're calling you a nigger behind their back, innit? They don't really like you, man. So, that's what I'm saying, man. The Most High said he's going to slay the wicked, man, and destroy all these heathen nations, man. Yeah, last piece of again, man. Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy not thy oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the forward is abomination to the Lord, but the secret is with the righteous. That's right. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. So the Most High saying that envy not the oppressor, and basically choose none of their ways, man. Stop envy these damn heathen nations, man. Cause like, these heathen nations are weirdos, man. They do weird stuff, man. They don't cook their meat properly, man. when they cook the meat, man, they don't make it well done, man. When they cook the meat, man, they make sure it's medium rare, and they eat meat with blood inside it, man. They're not like the 12 tribe of Israelites, man. The 12 tribe of Israelites, they make sure the meat's cooked well done, man. That's what I'm saying, man. They like to cook the food medium rare, man, with blood inside it. That's why they don't catch no disease as well, because like they can do that, innit? But that's what I'm saying. When the 12 tribes of Israel, man and woman eat uncooked food in it, they start to go get sick in it or start to go to the hospital in it. That's what I'm saying. Our people shouldn't be eating no pork, no shrimp, no lobster, man. But let me touch into that as well, and I'll close after that, man. Touch into Leviticus, man, because like, a lot of people eating shrimp, man, eating crab, eating lobster, man, eating swine, man, going off, man. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11. Yeah, can't. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7, touching on swine, man. Because a lot of our people be eating swine, man, going off, man. Leviticus 11, verse 7. And a swine that will divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet it drift not the cud. He is unclean unto you. Of the flesh shall you not eat, and of the carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean unto you. So all these so-called Edomites, all the other Moabite people, Chinese people, they can eat whatever food they want to eat. But the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American woman, no man or woman, you be eating chicken, man, eating fish without no fins and scales, man. Because like, a lot of our people gonna be eating crab, eating lobster, man, and going off, man. But if you eat fish, man, or eat any thing that comes from the sea, you gotta make sure it has fins and scales inside it, man. You can't be following these other heathen nations, because other heathen nations want to be eating pork, man, eating crab, eating shrimp, eating lobster, man, eating all these other seafood, man, like octopus and all that folly, man, eating snails, man. It's going off, man. The Most High didn't command us to be eating all that abominable food, man. So let me carry on with the last bit, man. Leviticus 11, verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever are fins and scales, in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat. And all that have not fins and scales, as I was saying before, in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you. So like all that abominable thing, like pork, shrimp, and lobster, man, and all that seafood, like all these Chinese people want to be eating, the raw, so call it again, that seafood, man, like sushi, man, want to put in these shops, man. Like a lot of people want to be eating sushi, man, eating pork, shrimp, and lobster, man, going off, man. If you are doing that in Israel, man, you need to pray for us, repent, man, ask the Most High to forgive you for your sins, man. So we touched onto the unclean food after. I'm gonna close out after this, man. Been saying that for a hot minute, but it's definitely the last bit. I'm gonna close out after this. Leviticus 11, verse. What time is it? See that? Leviticus 11, verse 29. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things, the creep upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse. Upon the earth, the weasel and the mouse and the tortoise up after his kind, and his ferret and the charmeleon and the lizard and the snail, not slacky, and the snail and the mole. Verse 31. These are unclean unto you. See that? All that creep, whosoever doeth touch them when they be dead shall be unclean unto the evening. And upon whosoever or whatsoever any of them when they are dead doeth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be a vessel or wood or raiment or skin or sack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the evening. It shall be cleansed. Yeah, it's basically saying like so-called blacks in Native Americans need to be should be eating no snail, man, should be eating no pork, shrimp or lobster, man. Stop following the Chinese woman, man. Stop following these Moabite women. These Moabite women, they're the type to eat the one that cook dogs, man, and basically like cook it into sweet and sour chicken, man. They're going off in it, and a lot of the Hispanics so-called black people still want to be eating Chinese, man, still want to be eating Thai food, man. Once I heard that news about how these Chinese people brought coronavirus, what is coronavirus, man? And I saw that how these Chinese people, they brought coronavirus, man. It's basically eating bats, man, and basically that's how the whole of this earth got defiled in it. But kudos people, it's dumb, stiff that people still want to be eating Chinese food still be eating still want to be eating Thai food, man. I'm breaking the commands, man. Like if you're eating for the Chinese people, all you're doing is you're eating basically eating dog, man. You're eating cat, innit? Because like I saw some video on YouTube, innit, showing how these Chinese people how they make the sweet and sour chicken, innit. Basically kill the cat, innit, and basically like they make it into some I don't know how they do it, but they kill the cat and then they make it into sweet and sour chicken, innit. That's how they do it, innit. But that's how I don't understand how you I don't care about these Edomites. Edomites eat the Chinese food if they want it, but so-called blacks, Hispanic Americans need to be eating clean food, innit, with fins and skulls, and stop following the damn Moabite people. Stop following these other heathen nations, man. Like the heathen nation can eat whatever food they want to eat, innit, but it's only just the so-called blacks, Hispanic Americans eat only the so-called blacks, Hispanic Americans need to be eating clean food, man. Stop being eating unclean food, man. Should be eating no pork, should be eating no shrimp, should be eating no lobster, man, because all them foods don't have no fins and skulls inside it, innit. All them foods basically are basically insects, innit. That's what you're doing. If you're eating lobster, shrimp or prawn, innit, all you're doing is eating insects, innit, man. So yeah, man, that's all it is, man. So with that, man, I'm gonna get one more precept on wind down, man. Yeah, it's the last precept, man. Close out for this store. Psalms chapter 46, verse 10. Be still and know that I am Slake. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. So basically saying, the Most High saying, the Lord of God is with us, man. It's with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Americans, not for all your other nations, man. So that, man, and close that, man. Give a praise to the Most High. Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Shalom, Kwame Shalom.